Tonight's discussion is going to be good. It's going to be real, real good. Yes, yes, yes. Feeling the love, feeling the love, feeling the love. And that's what it's all about, giving back. It's all about giving back. And one of the things I've always liked to mention is that when you're growing, other people see your growth. When you have other people that see your growth, it gets no better than that. And it's good to you, you know. Personal growth is always good, especially when you are doing the work. And that's it. Continue to do the work, continue to work on you and so forth. And there's nothing else that needs to be said. You know, what type of growth are you doing? You know, who's in your corner? Not only who's in your corner, but what are you doing to establish yourself? It's not a game. Life is not a game. You have to be willing to look at your surroundings. You have to be willing to exercise things that you need to exercise, acknowledge things that needs to be acknowledged. Simple as that. All right. See, I'm live on Facebook, live on YouTube. I'm also live on Rumble. With that being said, it's your boy Big Truck. Thank you for allowing me to be on your screen on this Shabbat. It's going to be a wonderful discussion as always. We have adult conversations here at the King's Table, and we're getting down to the root of it all. If you haven't already, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for all the love. With that being said, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this working.
Listen, I really don't want to sound mean, but stop dating ugly men.
We as women need to stop giving ugly men a chance.
If you ever think that I'm going out with you and then you pull out Apple Pay to pay for our bill, to tap your card, you're over it. You're done.
What's wrong with Apple Pay? I mean, I can use Apple Pay. I can use Zelle. Okay, let's continue.
You're
Why? What's wrong with Apple Pay?
crazy. This is the last time you will ever see from me or hear from me.
Have you ever had a boyfriend or been in a relationship? It's fucking awful. I'd literally rather than be involved with a man.
Reason 1,000,001 why the dating apps fucking suck is the men on there are ass fucking ugly.
Men are now at a point. So
I didn't know there was going to be those type of language involved, but we're starting to see a trend where things starting to shift. Why? What's up with the what's up with an individual being angry? You know, what's up with the misuse of language and what happened to back in the days when relationships were fun and we men did the littlest things and women did the littlest things and You didn't have no problem with doing anything or going anywhere, long as you was with that individual and you enjoyed being in their presence. What happened to that? What happened to men opening the door for women and women saying thank you? Whatever happened to treat me right, I treat you right? Love me, I love you. Loyal to me, and I'm loyal to you. Whatever happened to all of that? Where did it all go? Because this thing that we're seeing, and now we see a large number of men saying, I'm falling back. I'm picking up my shoulder pads and my helmet and I'm walking on. That leaves me to believe that there's an agenda. What is this agenda that's got individuals so divided, unnecessarily divided? Let's continue.
Where they're walking away and they don't mind being alone. Y'all have messed it up. Women, a lot of us have messed it up.
Now you have?
And like I said, even surprisingly to me, like, I was noticing and seeing so many men, like, I desire family. I desire commitment. I desire marriage. I desire to have a woman. I want to provide for a woman, take care of a family. Like, men have been wanting that.
Yes.
True. I want that. I want a woman that I can love, a woman that I can come home to, a woman that I can treat right and so forth, this, that, and the third. Share good times with, build memories, build a legacy with. The reality is hitting home to a large number of modern individuals. And it's sad because we see them crashing out. We see their behavior. Okay. Like I said, we talk about love on this show. We talk about a lot on this show. Okay. We bring a lot of truths and we talk about it. We bring a lot of issues. We talk about those hard, deep rooted childhood issues that most don't want to talk about and confront. Is, in my opinion, the number one reason why a large number of individuals are single, or why they self sabotage something before it even gets started. But in order to get down to the root of it all and come with a solution, we have to identify it. We have to be willing to talk about it. Where did it come from? How did it get here? What can we do to get better? These are the issues at hand. These are the things that individuals are experiencing in relationships today and marriages today, some people. Because if you look at the marriages and relationships that came before us, and look at how the men and women loved each other and treated each other, and how the households were strong and they had a strong foundation versus what we see now. And we can't act like it don't exist, it don't happen, because it do. There's a lot of broken homes, there's a lot of broken relationships, there's a lot of broken marriages. When is it going to come a time where those two individuals are going to sit down like two mature adults and hash it out and work through it? You got to work through that pain. You got to put in some work. Know that being married to someone, storms are going to come, but it's how you weather those storms. We see so many individuals, soon as they go through a storm, they want to be quick to divorce someone. In a relationship, rather, they want to be quick to leave the other individual because they both hit a storm. Not knowing when you are in a relationship and or marriage, you will see the true person when your faith is tested, when your marriage is tested, when your relationship is being tested. You know who you're dealing with.
But now,
It is an actual desire that men do have. They want to take care of their family. They want to take care of their kids. They want to take care of their wives. They want to be good providers. It makes us feel proud. It makes us feel good. It makes us feel like manly and masculine. That's part of our duties. Of course we want that. It's the women that are causing us to think the other way.
you're starting to see more and more men become more and more comfortable with the idea of not having any of that, because men are valuing and desiring their peace.
I need a man because I'm tired of doing a man's job.
No, what they're tired of doing is working and paying bills.
Yeah.
See, feminism, they bought into it. They said they'd rather be strong and independent. They'd rather go to school, get a degree, which is perfectly fine. But when those bills start to pile up, as they start to get older in age, right, they want a man to take care of them, to shoulder the load. And a lot of men are saying, you know what, I'm done. I'm either getting my passport, or I'm just hooking up, or I'm a pay-for-play type of guy, or just saying, you know what, I'd rather choose peace. Because so many modern women are adversarial.
I believe also what we're seeing is a large number of men choosing their peace. You know, there's nothing wrong with, getting your bag. There's nothing wrong with that. Are you working on yourself? And also, the dating has shifted. The dating is not like it used to be. The dating has become very, very challenging in this generation. I feel sorry for the generation that's coming after this. And we see the behavior. One thing I cannot stand is when folks see something, but they act like it doesn't exist. Or in their mind, it's not happening. Or in their mind, it would never happen to them. You will never know what's going to happen to you. You don't. You don't. Be careful how you treat people. Learn how to move accordingly, strategically. Use wisdom. And we're seeing a large number of men just happily, peacefully, picking up their shoulder pads and their helmet and walk on, because peace is more important to them than being, in a house with a contentious person, a toxic person, an angry person, a bitter person.
Just like the previous clip said, the woman said, a lot of men, they want to be fathers. They want to be husbands. They want to be family men.
No, I've noticed that a lot of more younger men are choosing pay to play. And I don't hate on it. I think it's, if you are on your grind and you want to put your head down and focus on your purpose and things like that, I think it might be a little bit better to just pay for play than to actually entertain a woman throughout all those years. But the other caveat is, if you can find a woman as you're building throughout all those years, that is the best chance and the most likelihood of having a good woman in your life, is that one that's building with you. So
my advice on that, my advice on that one is to piggyback off of what my man read. Use wisdom, men. When it comes to dating, when it comes to choosing a woman, choose wisely. Ladies, when it comes to choosing a man, choose wisely. Okay? We hear so many individuals with these high standards. And these standards, they're not even realistic with those standards. So men are saying, get out of your feelings and think logic. Where's the logic in all of this? You feel me?
So there is two coins to this, that one can screw each other over. If you just put your head down and focus the whole time and become successful, you don't get to build with anybody. So the people that you do meet, you might not see if they're genuine or not. Where when you were building, if you got together with someone as you were building, at least you can get some genuineness out of it.
But the courts are just taking them for all they're worth, taking their kids, making them a weekend dad. Why would a man want to go through any of that with dealing with these modern women?
I don't want to be an independent woman anymore.
If we go on a first date, don't take me to some low-class place like Applebee's. Are you kidding me?
Making these good men not want to be good men. I don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. Can you? Can you?
I don't like finding out that a guy that doesn't like me anymore, that he's like over me. What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're over me? Like you've moved on?
Yeah.
That's not how this works. That's not how this works, okay? I was supposed to go my whole life knowing in the back of my mind that you still like me, okay? I was supposed to...
Listen to what she just said. In my mind. See, when you hear individuals that make statements such as, in my mind, I create my own reality. Instead of facing reality, looking reality, what's in front of you. That's that delusion. Okay? And when individuals speak that way, you cannot help but see the result of it. Look, it's right here in your face. Reality.
think that every time I saw you, your heart did a little pitter patter, okay? Now you've moved on. What does that mean? That's not possible. I don't understand.
So I'm giving up on this female generation. I got a girl's number last night. I text her today like a fucking gentleman. Today was nice to meet you. She said, which one are you? Weird thing to fucking say. So I'm the one that got your number out last night. She said, I gave my number to about 10 dudes.
We're doing our own thing. We've ignored you.
Because that's crazy to me. Like when you're out in public and you're making eyes with a girl and you're like making it known that you're attracted to her, but you're not going to say something.
We just heard in the previous clips of this video that women think that men are ugly. So when a lot of guys seeing this and guys are thinking, okay, I'm going to shoot my shot. I'm going to approach that woman. He's thinking this man, okay, how does this woman view me? A lot of women don't like when you approach them unless you're attractive. Now, how do you know that she's attracted to you as a man? You just sit back and relax and hey, have her come up to you.
I look at it as this. When it comes to dating or finding someone that is, you're interested in or whatnot have you, you have to be willing to be available and open that door, leave that door open. There's nothing wrong with the woman going after what she wants. There's nothing wrong with the man going after what he wants. Like the scripture says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. But you know what? That can easily be flipped. She who finds a husband finds a good thing. Because everything in the Torah is set in stone for men, also set in stone for women. So it's two good people that will find each other. There's nothing wrong with that. See, back in the days, I'm gonna tell you, back in the days, it wasn't a problem when a woman saw a man that she liked, that she was attracted to, that she wanted to get to know. She made that first move. It was something as simple as a hello. Then that hello was followed up with a compliment. And then that right there just took the whole conversation. It didn't matter where you went on the first date. Long as we were sitting in each other's presence. See, it's the little things that individuals do that mean so much that most do not take advantage of. And then we see clips like this of women crashing out, modern women crashing out because men are not checking for them. But yet you have a woman of good sense. You have a woman of good character. She gets called a pick-me. She gets shamed on because she chooses to do the total opposite. She'll go after what she wants. Look at Simone Biles. Simone Biles did this exact same thing. She knew what she wanted. She knew what she liked. She saw it and she went after him. There's nothing wrong with that. But see, a large number of individuals get sucked into this modern feminism. And look where it's gotten a large number of women. Nowhere. Either they self-sabotage and then they blame shift the man, or they'll get with Pookie and Ray Ray and them and friend zone the good man. But then get mad when someone else snatches up that good man. Help me make it make sense. Let's continue.
Because a lot of men have approached women, tons of women, dozens of women in their life. And them getting a date or whatever is slim to none. So why would a man continue to do that just to get rejected? See, what these women want is they want a surplus of men that they're not even attracted to.
And
to
that
approach
validation.
them so they can reject those men, so they can feel good about themselves. That's all it's about.
True.
A lot of men are saying, you know what, I'm done. I ain't approaching. I'm not interacting with women like that in public. I'm not shooting my shot. And they're starting to feel the effects because women need that validation. They want to feel wanted and pursued. And men are pursuing other things.
How are you not
Like
gonna
bowling.
say something?
I always tell people I'm crazy, and they're like, "Oh my god, me too. I'm so crazy." I'm like, no. Like, I'm not silly, goofy crazy. I'm like batshit delusional, borderline need an insane asylum crazy.
I don't hang out with ugly people.
But you see how a large number of women tell on themselves. You see that? And then again, you see why they single. What man is going to sign up for that? Again, when you sit back and you let a person talk, they'll tell you everything you need to know about them. Let's continue.
And then you're proud of it and flaunting it out to people. This is how sad mental health is nowadays.
I just don't.
I'm convinced at 24 years of living, the broker the man, the stronger the stroke game is. Fuck it, baby. Go get your Xbox and your book bag. Move in, because I need that good pipe with your little...
Growing up in school, chicks used to keep this on the down low. Now these women are talking about
Add to fast forward.
their stories, how they slept around with all types of different dudes. This is crazy. This is going to be something.
Remember, there used to be like the town floozy or the high school floozy that got made fun of for sleeping around all the time. Now it's like the complete opposite, which is so crazy because it's only been I have my 20-year reunion this year in June for high school. It's been 20 years since I've been in high school. In 20 years, it's changed from shaming for doing these things to now flaunting and being proud to do these things.
I remember my high school reunion. Like, whoa, Long Beach Poly. Damn. Talking about where I was skinny and had glasses. I was that nerd. Ran track, rapping all the time. I mean, I can even go back as the Long Beach Mall. Like, man, my boy Snoop in them, Warren G, the Twins, Two School, C Night from the Dove Shack, Rest Easy. So, looking at the things back then, how much fun things were then, and fast forward to where we are at now, it's a total different change. The dating scene has changed tremendously. And it's sad. It's really sad the way folk treat each other when it comes to dating versus how dating was back then, how much fun it was.
So crazy.
Somebody's mother. This is going to be one of y'all wives, I guarantee you. Trust me. She'll change her hair up a little bit and everything. It's sad too, man. They have been ran through and damaged. Cannot pair bond. None of that. But then when they hit that certain age, you can tell she's probably in her early to mid 20s. When they hit that certain age, they're gonna say, well, where are all the good guys at? Well, you were sleeping and hooking up with those Pookie, Ray Ray, Chad, and Tyrones.
Mm-hmm.
You were getting ran through. These chicks don't care about starting a family. Look at them. They're on the internet talking about how they enjoy being ran through and plowed.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
And that's the truth. They're telling you. They're showing you. Men cannot be making this up. But yet, you want a man to all of a sudden forget about that. That's in the past. Let's move forward. Not knowing the moment you leave your house, you're being recorded. Okay? All those events that you participated in being recorded. And that's why I say to a large number of women, when y'all be on your TikTok or your Instagram twerking, half naked twerking, not knowing your child gonna see that. The internet always keeps record. And again, what do when the internet keeps record? And then the internet will remind you of everything that you did. I'm going to let that marinate. Let's continue to feast.
That's crazy.
So as a man, why would you commit to that? Why would you want to settle down? And she looks like a basic, average, everyday chick, right?
Yep.
Talking about getting ran through by the whole football team. This is sick, man.
I actually didn't really realize until a couple days ago when I hooked up with this guy who had football pictures in his bio, but he wasn't on the roster. And I know that because I looked. And he knows this other guy who I've been hooking up with kind of regularly, who's also on the football team. Like, they're homies. Like, should we all hang out?
She belongs to the streets.
Popular opinion, which is probably going to make me sound very misogynistic, but I think that women's rights went too fucking far. You know, we carried this whole movement of, yeah, women, and I love it. You know, I'm a woman too, I love it, great. But here's the thing. I don't want to be moving mattresses up 4 flights of stairs. I don't want to put up...
Oh my God, if I watch the guys put up my mattress is heavy. They did it like nothing. They were like, bam, 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 bam. They did it in like 30 minutes.
I watched the guys put together my bedroom set. Mattress, box springs, and all. Power drill. Bzz, 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 bzz. My bed was put together less than 10 minutes. Because they knew what they were doing. They knew what to do, how to do it, what tools to use. Okay? And it's like, this is the backlash that a large number of women are receiving when they say, I don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. I don't need you. Talk to the hand, talk to the hand. Now you're getting backlashed. Because now reality is set in. For those that don't know about audio suggestion simply means the very things that you have told yourself. Oftentimes you will forget that you told yourself them things and you end up cursing yourself. So the very blessing that was for you, since you didn't know how to appreciate it, God took that person out of your life and placed that blessing in someone else's life. You have to be careful of the things that you tell yourself. Because the more you tell yourself things, you will begin to apply them and act them out. If you're going to tell yourself things, tell yourself more positive things. good affirmations. Because that same analogy, if you flipped it and continue to tell yourself more positive things, guess what? The universe is going to bring you good. The universe is going to gravitate to that. You are what you think about. The things that you think about, you will attract and draw to you. So ask yourself, what is it? The things that you are thinking about. What are you putting out there into the universe?
If it was me and I had to do everything by myself, the bed, the mattress, and everything, I would have been screwed. These two dudes, boom, 30 minutes, everything already hooked up, like just testing out the freaking, adjustable bed stuff. And I'm just like, my man.
The fucking shelves. I get it. I got women's rights. I got voting privileges, but I don't have testosterone, and I don't want to have to do that bullshit. So let's.
You know what's crazy? I can finally say for myself, I don't want a relationship anymore. I'm happy being alone. I'm okay with coming back home to myself every day, going to work every day. I ain't losing sleep, staying up on the phone with nobody. I ain't got to worry about providing for a female, because some of y'all females ain't worth providing for. Because you don't give back to the man that's working his ass off to pay the bills or give you what the fuck you want.
I went on a date where I offered to pay.
The language. Please forgive me. But again, we have to be realistic and we have to be adult about this whole thing, this whole conversation. We have to be adult about it. And I had a conversation with an individual today, one of my partners today. And I said, good men and good women have always been walking around the universe. You have to look at who you chose versus who you pass up. How much can a good man take before a man says, you know what? I'd rather occupy spaces and other places with other races. I'm hearing it in real time. Because a good man is going to go where he's appreciated. A good woman is going to go where she's appreciated. I want to see all win. I want to see good men win. I want to see good women win. But at some point, you have to draw the line. And you have to be realistic about the decisions and choices that you make concerning your love life, concerning your social life. You have to. We are all grown adults. Come on now. Let's get it.
And he let me. You're done. You're done.
Okay, so I went out with a guy last night. Everything was good. He was really nice. He paid for everything. Chivalry isn't dead. And I said, oh, when are we going to do it again? Laugh out loud. And he said, I don't know. I'm pretty busy.
When we going to do it again? See, dating is fun for women. It's a job. It's labor for men. Most men don't like dating because you're coming out of your pocket with everything. You not only got to approach, you got to get the number, you got to close the deal, you got to set the date, you got to plan. And all these women got to do is show up. Why would a man want to participate in that? And if he says, okay, you want to come back to my place? Oh, no, I can't do that. What do you think I am? But I'm not that type of girl. So as a man, you just...
Hold on. When I hear individuals say that, first thing that comes to my mind is, okay, the bedroom is the first thing on your mind. Because I wasn't even thinking about that when I asked you if you want to come back to my place. Okay? However, if two people like each other, so what? You're both adults. Two people enjoy each other's time. So what? You're both adults. Two people enjoy each other's conversation. So what? You're both adults. Most be killing me softly with this one.
And for what? That's why his thing. I guarantee you that man was like, I'm good, man. I'm busy. I ain't getting nothing out of it. A lot of these chicks got this 90-day, all type of crazy stuff, man. Just to get free food. And that's what she probably was doing, getting free food, free drinks. That's why she's like, when are we going to do it again? Most of these women are leeches. That's why men are tapping out of this dating mess. Dating is just sipping.
Oh, I think women have always been leeches because men have been just sucked dry. We didn't realize it until now. We're zombies. They were like, oh, I'm out of blood. They can't suck much more out of me.
For the most part.
That's funny because you weren't busy yesterday when we went out. I think we all know what that means.
She thinks you owe her before the date even starts.
Listen
and
to this,
people will
guys.
say, oh, this isn't really true, Jed. Women don't do this. Yes, they do. And they're telling you they do. Yes, they do. This is not some, rare. This is happening all over the place. Trust me. I order the oysters because I want to test the financial vibe. So you didn't order the oysters because you like oysters, which would have been fine. You ordered it to test the guy. How much money does he have?
This is why they order so much food on those days.
It's true.
Because they want to see your financial potential. They want to see how much.
I've never had that happen before, because I've always shutting that down, and I've spoken to many, I got partners, and my partners will tell you, listen, if we're going to get to know each other, we're going to get to know each other. We're going to keep it simple. If a woman can't go on a coffee date with you, woman can't go for a nice walk just for us to have some intimate alone time to get to know each other and chill. Go to Yogurtland or whatever, someplace fun besides going out for a meal. Let's do something different. If you can't agree with that, then you already know what you're dealing with. You already know what time she's on. Because if a real person likes you, if a real woman, she likes you, she wants to get to know you, it's not going to matter where you go or what you do. She enjoys being in your presence. Even to the man, what are you doing? What type of vibe or energy are you sending off? You giving her that you are coming with good intentions. Because when I see and hear about dudes leaning in with their wallets and then get mad when they get played, well, you deserve it. Look what you leaned in with. Look how you leaned in with that. So you deserve to get played. I don't have no sympathy for a fool.
What they can get away with. So if they order all type of stuff and they rack up the bill, and if you don't say anything, they're like, okay, he got a lot more money. He got a lot of money. But if you do say something, you're like, whoa, let's split the bill. Oh, you cheap. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, you're not a real man. What about chivalry? Most of these women are just straight leeches, man.
Because a real woman, you take her out on a date, you pay for the meal. A real woman will leave a tip. Tell me I'm lying. A real woman would leave a tip. A real woman would meet you halfway. Got it? Get it? Good.
Foodie girls. They get on these dating apps and they hoard up men and they go on dates every single day, every single week, just to freeload, just to see how much they can get out of men.
It's probably why they're so overweight. There's so many women that are overweight now, just because they've been getting a lot of free meals from men.
Man, stop doing this.
Please.
If you still in the dating and pursuing women, go for a coffee. Go for a walk in the park. See how she reacts. Make her earn that meal.
Damn
She's
right.
no better than you. None of that. Don't be just giving these women your money. Man, they'll eat off you and ghost you and tell you, oh, I don't feel a spark. It's not going to work out.
Don't think that you're lesser than these women. No, you're equal to them or even.
And if a woman rejects you, men, So what? Not everybody's going to like you. But there's going to be one out there that will like you. And you're going to know it because she's going to what? Show it. Vice versa. If that man really likes you, sweetheart, he's going to show it. It's a two-edged sword on that one. Okay? But you have to be willing. You have to be willing to lean back, sit back, relax, let yourself go. No one is going to eat your crunch and munch.
Better sometimes because you probably worked on yourself.
And now you're sitting there, wasted your time, wasted your energy, and above all, wasted your money. Listen, these chicks, they're not worth it, man. Make sure she's putting in effort. If your effort's not being reciprocated, just let her go.
Agreed.
How much money is he willing to spend? Is he like at all alarmed that I ordered the oysters and then the beef and then the tuna tartare and then it's a game. It's like a power trip. How is this a good place to start a relationship if you do like him? Oh, I just thought I would spend the first date just testing you.
I'm the type of woman who is sick of not getting approached, so I approach men. Like, y'all have seen me out in the wild. You get me to sniff a little bit of tequila, and I'm out approaching a group of like 10 guys out at a bar.
Would you rather be married and miserable or single and lonely?
Single and lonely, as long as I have my money. If you not my thought process, I cannot have you around me because you're going to fuck up my life.
Yo, someone just said men save money being single. And women save money being in relationships.
Yep.
The reason why women crave being in relationships because, like I said, they don't want to spend their hard-earned money. They'd rather use their money for makeup and the stuff that they like and they want to.
BS. Bull. Ain't nothing but a bunch of bull. In a relationship, we both gonna take care of each other. We both gonna do things together. We both are gonna contribute together. We both are gonna have something to bring to the table together. We both are going to build together. We both are gonna have each other's back together. That's a must. Because that's what real women do. That's what real men do. They do things together. They build together. They love together. They receive together. They pray together. They worship together. They live and enjoy life together. They go places together. They explore together. They share testimonies together. They build a bond together. Now, run till that.
They don't want to spend their check on the heavy stuff, on the stuff that costs a lot. Bills, car insurance, car note, rent, mortgage. They don't want to do that. And this is why they want a man. Because they know we're going to shoulder the load. They know we're natural providers. But the issue is a lot of these women, they're coming to the table with this entitlement, expecting you to do this stuff without.
Again, when it comes to the functioning of our home, we will do it together. We will have an understanding that only we understand, that works for us, that may not work for everybody else. But in order to get there, you have to establish order and communication and have an understanding. You have to be able to establish those things. Let's continue.
Giving you nothing in return.
I've never had a boyfriend and I'm 31 and I used to feel super, super ashamed of this. Like I would never ever say it out loud. Like I didn't want people to know because I would think that they would think I was a freak.
Well, you kind of already said it out loud because you're saying it on social media. So you already defeated that process. Let's continue.
See, but what she won't tell you is that she's been ran through by a lot of guys. Yep. See, women can have a boyfriend. It's very easy. But what they want is they want a top tier guy. So she probably one of those chicks who want the top 5-10% guy.
But that is 100% true, Darius. For sure, women that enter their 30s that never had a relationship chased after the check. the Chad Rohns of the world and just got ran through. That's exactly why they've never been in a relationship, because Chad Rohns don't give commitment.
Have unrealistic expectations, right? She's not really attractive. She's below average in looks. So when you hear women say, "Oh, I never had a boyfriend before," just understand that their expectations are very unrealistic. They want a guy who's very tall. They want a guy who's out of their league, and they couldn't able to get that guy. They probably have been ran through. She slept with a lot of guys, I guarantee you.
But those top tier guys that she asked for doesn't show up on her radar. Those top tier guys that she asked for doesn't come looking for her. Those top tier guys that she asked for doesn't show up on her doorstep ringing her doorbell with flowers and candy. Turtles, to be exact. Those top tier guys, they're just not checking for her. So now you're sitting there mad, angry, defeated, and depleted.
But she wasn't able to secure those guys. So now she's frustrated and crying.
Why do men think it's appropriate to approach women in public?
If you ask me out and you're a millionaire, I'll say yes.
Oh, if you're a millionaire. If they're not a millionaire?
Then we can be friends. If he doesn't own a house that's over $7 million, I won't date him.
The delusion
Let's see what my man has to say in closing.
is real. This is why all these women just seem to think that they're the prize. They think.
Not only that, not only that, but when it comes down to it, it comes down to the reality. And the reality is, what are we going to do together? The reality is, the same top tier man that you're looking for, that you claim you want, doesn't want you. Is not looking for you. So when I hear all of this, to me, it's just internet talk. They're not about that life. They're really not. And if you sit back and you listen, it's like a copy and paste. What is a copy and paste? They just saying something that the last person said. And then that person said. That person said. Nothing is coming out of their mouth in that on that topic is nothing organic. It's just a copy and paste. You wouldn't know what to do with a man that makes 7 figures, 6 figures. You wouldn't know what to do with a man that makes $7,000 a year. 70,000, I'm sorry. Wouldn't know what to do. Wouldn't know what to do with a good man if he had oxtails, jerk chicken, rice and peas, rum punch, and he sat right in front of you and said to you, "Hello there, baby. What's your name? I would love to get to know you. My name is," you wouldn't know what to do. But yet, on social media, we seeing a different type of flow. We seeing a large number of modern feminist women say the same thing. The math is not mathing. It's not adding up. Your behavior and your actions are speaking totally 2 different languages. So with that being said, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It's your boy, Big Truck.